Hello students, I am Satakshi and today we are going to start one new chapter, that is large numbers around us. So welcome to its first lecture. So before starting this chapter, let us quickly see the table of content. Okay, so these are the topic that we are going to cover in this particular chapter. Starting from introduction, we will see Indian system of numeration, then international system of numeration, face value and place value of digits, then land of tens, expanded form of crores and crores, estimation, fundamental operation, pattern in products, fascinating facts about large number. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to cover. So let's start with the introduction part. Okay, so we use numbers in our day-to-day life so many times, right? Small numbers we use in so many different types of activities. For example, for counting money we use number. Okay, for counting our fingers also we use number. Or if you want to count that how many peoples are there, how many persons are there in any room, so for that also we use a small number to count, right? And also to see the dates in a calendar we use the small numbers like 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 30, right? So these are the numbers which we use in our day-to-day life, which are very small. But have you ever imagined that how many hairs we are having in our head? Or have you ever imagined to count the number of stars in our galaxy? So these are very large numbers, right? So uh, have you ever wondered how many people live in a city or how far the moon is from earth? Because this distance of moon from earth, it is very large, right? And if we start counting number of person in a particular city, that is also very large. So this is a very large number. So numbers help us to understand such things, and sometimes those numbers are really very big. Okay, so this chapter is going to teach us about the large numbers, how to calculate them, how to compare them, how to understand them. So we are going to cover all these things in this particular chapter. Okay, so in everyday life we use small numbers like 10 or 1000, but for things like country population or space distances we need huge numbers like lakhs and crores, right? So here are the two friends. Okay, these are the two ladies. One lady's name is Ramanna. So Ramanna mentioned that our country once had about a lakh variety of grains. Okay, so suppose this is our Ramanna. Let me take this pen. So suppose that this is RAMA. RAMANNA. Okay, suppose this lady, her name is Ramanna, and this lady, her name is Swarupa. Okay, so these are the two ladies. Okay, they are friends, and Swarupa's daughter is there, whose name is what? Whose name is Nalini. These are the three girls which are discussing something. So while talking, this Ramanna mentioned that once there were 100 varieties of, sorry, not 100, a lakh varieties of grains. Okay, so Swarupa's daughter Nalini was astonished. She had only tasted 3 varieties of grains. Okay, but how many grains are there? There are once lakh of grains, according to Ramanna. She wondered, if we tried a new variety each day, would we taste all 1 lakh varieties in 100-year this lifetime? Is it possible? So for this, Nalini got excited and she started calculating these things. Okay, so let's do the quick let's do the math quickly. So what is the math that she is doing? That in 100 in 1 year there are about 365 days, right? And in 1 day if we eat one variety of this grain, okay, so in 100 year we will eat how many variety of grains? 365 into 100, which is equals to 36,500. Okay, so these are the number of days. It means this is 36,500, right? It is not equal to 1 lakh. It is much smaller than 1 lakh. So even in 100 year, you would only taste 36,500 varieties. But how many varieties of grains we are having? We are having 1 lakh varieties, right? Here, it was mentioned that once our country has about 1 lakh varieties of grains. Okay, so even if you just try one variety of grain every day, so even in 100 year you won't be able to just taste all types of this, all varieties of grains. So since 1 lakh is much bigger than 36,500, the answer is a resounding no. So this story shows us that 1 lakh is a much larger number than our daily experiences suggest. Okay. So if you want to compare, you can compare them like this also, that 1 lakh, it is greater than 36,500. So this is the comparison of big number. So what is a lakh? A lakh is a term used mainly in India, Bangladesh and Nepal to denote a number which is equals to 1 and 5 zeros. Okay, like this, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 zeros. The lakh is considered big or small depends upon the context. Okay, so if we talk about the amount or the money that you have saved, okay, your savings, and it is 1 lakh, so it may be very big, right? It is very big if you are saving 1 lakh rupees. But when we talk about this business, so if in a business we made the profit of 1 lakh, then that would be very less. Okay, it depends upon the context. In everyday life, a lakh can be seen as a large number, especially when talking about money. For example, earning or saving 1 lakh rupees is considered a significant amount for many people. Then, in a business or population, so when we talk about business or population, so 1 lakh may be small compared to figures in million or billions. For instance, a city's population is in lakh or millions. Okay, so whether our lakh is bigger or smaller, it completely depends upon whatever the context that you are taking. Okay, next thing that we have is how big is a lakh. So 1 lakh is the result of adding 1 to the largest 5-digit number, which is 99999. Okay, if you add 1 to 99,999, you will get what? You will get 1 lakh. Okay, so here we have some quick examples. So small unit and in length. So Kunchikal Fall. So this is a fall which is India's highest fall or the tallest fall, we can say, and this is present on Karnataka. So if you ever get a chance, just do visit this place. It is very beautiful fall. So the height of this is 455 meters. Okay, the number 450 is small, but the distance is significant. So when you just think of 455 meter, it is very small. Okay, it is not even 1 kilometer, it is very small. But when we talk about this fall, so in this context it is very big. Okay, and also this is Asia's second tallest fall. Then second example that we have is context unit, that is capacity. So if you consider a stadium, so a large stadium holds 1 lakh people. So relative to Earth population, this is a small, but for a city, it's a huge crowd. Okay. For example, there is just imagine that there is a stadium and 1 lakh people are sitting there. Okay, so 1 lakh people, this population, the number of people which are present in this stadium, it is very smaller than the population of Earth, right? So in this context, it is very small. The next is large unit or time. So in one day, if you try to calculate, so there are 86,400 seconds. Okay, so in one day, here 1 lakh second is barely more than 1 day. So it does not feel that large. Okay, so these are some examples. So where we can just see how big 1 lakh is or how small it is. Okay, it totally depends upon what the condition, what the context we are taking. Okay. Then we have some numbers here. So if we see the largest 3-digit number, so we all know that it is 999, right? Then the smallest 4-digit number is 1000. Then the largest 4-digit number is 9,999. Smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. Then largest 5-digit number we have 99,999. Then smallest 6-digit number is this. Okay, so this is how much? 1 lakh. So 1 lakh is the result of adding 1 to the largest 5-digit number, which is 99,999. What this point means that if you have 99,999 and you are adding 1 here, so this will give you 9 plus 1, 10, 1 in the carry, 9 plus 1 again 10, 1 in the carry, 9 plus 1, 10, 1 in the carry, 9 plus 1, 10, again it will make 10. So ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000 and lakh. So 1 lakh is nothing but addition of 1 to this 99,999. Okay, I hope this is clear. So we have some super easy questions. So 1 lakh is the smallest dash digit number. So 1 lakh is the smallest which digit number? It is 6-digit number. Okay, smallest 6-digit number. Then the next question that we have is how many zeros are there in 1 lakh? So if you just write the number, so ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000, lakh. Okay, just count the number of zeros. We can see that here there are 5 zeros. So in 1 lakh, the number of zeros is 5. So our answer will be how much? Option C, which is 5. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. So in this way, we have finished the intro part of this chapter, that is introduction to large number, and we have also seen that how big is a lakh. So just go to the platform and practice question from this. That is it for this video. Thank you for watching.